Okay, so if you guys made it through episodes 1 through 7, now we're in episode 8, then you've made pretty far. Again, if you haven't seen episodes 1 through 7, I strongly suggest that you guys go back, watch those episodes first before you watch this episode, because what we're going to do is we're basically going to talk about when you're live rolling and when you're competing and everything, all these different choices that you're going to have. It's important to know what your choices are when you're trying to finish your knee bar, because things are going to happen, you know what I mean? Like the knee's going to get loose, he's going to try to kick out, he's going to react different ways, and what our different choices are, and it's whoever beats whoever to the punch. That's kind of what it's all about, okay? So we're gonna go through through everything first, okay? When you're falling to the side, okay, you basically have all your standard finishes. So you can fall to the side, you can try and finish with the heel, you can push down on the foot, right? You can get your end point thing, you can go behind the armpit. So we have all these different finishes. We have our whole Vinny series. You've got different angles. You could fall forward, you could fall to the sides, you can fall straight back. So you have all these different choices to do when you're finishing your knee bar. The second part too, and different things you're going to run into, is as you're falling for the knee bar, the guy is going to be moving all around, and we have to be able to know how to manage the leg too. So it's not just about keeping your knees pinched as he's flipping back and forth and everything. It's where to put the foot. Sometimes we have to put it underneath our head. Sometimes we have to throw it to the other side of our head really, really fast. When we're switching through, we're going to have to switch our feet a lot. We're going to have to cross our feet. We're going to have to triangle. We're going to have to open our legs again, manage with our arms to come back up to the sit. When we fall forward, you have to be ready to triangle again. So there's going to be these different ways to manage the leg, okay? Third thing is going to different kind of ankle locks when we're falling to the side. So say we're falling to the side, we're not fast enough to come up, but we see different opportunities to catch different leg locks. So sometimes he might shrimp out a little bit, boom, we're gonna get to our heel hook. A lot of times if he turns and kicks out, we might finish with our knee bar belly up. He kicks all the way out, we can get to our calf crunch. So there's gonna be different choices we have for different types of leg locks. There's gonna be other times, say there's like, the guy's really scrambling on us, and there are times we're gonna be like a little bit tired, so we need to finish on top. Or if it's the end of a fight or end of the match, and we need to finish on top and secure position first, then you can go to your different counter things, either coming back up to the sit, coming to our leg drag series, coming back to our knees, coming back to the sit, everything like that. Okay, so it's really important that we know how to scramble and come up on top of our opponent, so we don't just lose it and he doesn't get up on top of us. Okay, we think that's like the big difference between our knee bar system and maybe certain other knee bars out there, is you got to be able to come back on top. The main thing is we're always staying on top, so we could reshoot our knee bar or just pass and go to mount anywhere else from there. Okay, and so the next thing we're getting into too is as we're falling to our side and we're trying to get to our knee bar. Okay, if we can't come up on top, a lot of times they're going to be going through their whole counter series too. And we have to know step by step each kind of counter they're going to plan on doing, right? If he just kicks out, we got to be ready to come up and wrestle on top, right? If he kicks over our head, we got to know either we have to reshoot for the knee bar, we have to go to our knees, maybe we have to go right back to half guard and reshoot it. So we have a lot of different choices we can do when going for our knee bar. The important thing is, when we're going for our knee bar, you don't want to just be the guy who's holding onto the leg and eating punches on the bottom or letting the guy sit up and grab your head, right? We have a lot of different choices we can go to from here, but we have to know our choices, and main thing is if we're not drilling this stuff, we're not going to react fast enough. So the big message to everybody is keep drilling, and you'll be fine out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of like a live demo here, okay? The main thing is like I don't know how he's going to react, and he doesn't know how I'm going to react, okay? We have all these different finishes. We can go to different leg locks. We have different ways to come up on top, right? We have different ways to counter, scramble, all this kind of stuff. But the main thing is, it's good. We want you guys to finish in the knee bar, but the main thing is the control, okay? So there's going to be times where you're going to get a lot of taps real easy, but we want to be able to use this knee bar as a good control point, right? So if I fall to the side, things don't go my way, it's my job to get back to my knee bar, get back on top, get back to my sit, or just getting back on top in side control so I can reshoot it. But the main thing is understanding the control, okay? So our control is kind of like the big deal here, okay?